Assalamu alaikum and welcome. This is DHA Sports Club Moin Khan Academy, which is hosting the second edition of Delhi Premier League. It's time for the semi-final where Bluebird are taking on D-Lighters tonight. The men in purple winning the toss, and not surprisingly, they decided to bowl first yet again because of the fact that they won the previous two matches while chasing down the target. Now, Saad Suleiman Chawla and Saad Sultan are the two openers for D-Lighters team. Mohammad Batla has taken the new ball. He has done exceptionally well when he has been given the chance in the last couple of matches. Just 3 runs coming in his opening over. After first over, it's 3 for none. So just 3 runs coming in that opening over of Mohammad Batla. Now remember, it's was supposed to be the second semi-final of this DPL Season 2. But it's being played first. The other one will be played tomorrow between the Arfeen Builders and Himalaya Packages. The table toppers, D-Lighters, taking on the side that was almost down and out in the first 3 matches. I mean, they were 3-0. We talk about the result of their first 3 matches, D-Lighters team, and they were almost on the brink of getting eliminated from the tournament, but then they just regained their form back on a couple of good matches with a better net run rate, and because of which they were the ones who were qualified for in the top 4 spot, and the NJS Cuisine and unfortunately Delhi Boys were the teams who were knocked out. Even they won a couple of matches each, but it all came down to net run rate. Since they won their previous 2 matches while chasing down the target within 15 and 16 overs, and as a result of which now they are playing against D-Lighters, a side that just lost 1 match towards the league stages. And the last time these 2 sides met, once again it was Bluebird team that was bowling first. Omar Chawla, the skipper, went on to score a brilliant half century, his only big contribution towards his team's score in this tournament, and they went on to win that game comfortably. So they'll be hoping that they can repeat that performance tonight too. We have seen a target of 140 or 150 has been very difficult to chase, and even D-Lighters team have managed to successfully defend 127 too. We saw what happened when they were up against NJS, and NJS couldn't chase down 127. So it's going to be a tough call for Bluebird. I'm pretty sure they must have thought twice while choosing to bowl first, but they know that they've won the previous 2 matches while bowling first, so they went on with that strategy again. Mustafa Musa sharing the new ball along with Mohammad Batla. Well, he has been touch unlucky so far in this tournament, Mustafa, because he has bowled generally well with this new ball. He has mixed his length, he has mixed his pace, especially when he looks to bowl those off-cutters. He has been very deceptive because he doesn't really change his action much. Picked up by Saad Sultan. There was no one at deep mid-wicket. Couple of bounces. The outfield is pretty quick tonight, and that's going to run away for 4. Well, the grass has been freshly cut, it seems, at a DHS Sports Club, so you can expect few more boundaries tonight, and we can expect a high-scoring encounter because it's the center pitch that is being used tonight between the two teams in this semi-final. Both sides, both the right-handers will be hoping that they can get off to a good start because they've got so much depth in their batting lineup. They've got the likes of Omar Chawla, who usually comes in at number 4 or number 5. They've got Shayan Mateen as well, who is in brilliant form. They've got Ali Nasser in their playing 11 in almost every game, and they've got the experience of Anas Mustafiz too. So it's a power-packed batting lineup of D-Lighters team, which did struggle in their last league match against NJS when they were at 47 for 6, I believe, at one stage of the innings. But Anas Mustafiz just brought them back in the game by playing a bit of a cameo, and because of which they were able to score more than 125, which in the end proved to be a winning total. Now he usually relies on pace and swing early on with the new ball, Mustafa Musa. And when that doesn't work, you can expect him to go for few runs. I think it's going to be a very good battle between the bowling side of Bluebird and the batting team of D-Lighters team. Talking about Bluebird's bowling strength, they've got Mustafa Musa, Mohammad Bartla, who are already taking on the new ball. They've got Khizr Irfan, the left-arm Chinaman, who has been in excellent form too. Slower one. Picked up. Now there is a fielder at deep mid-wicket, Mohammad Bartla, just casually running towards the ball, but ensuring that it's just a single for Shah Sultan. I would really love to see Safi Chaudhary bowling more in this innings. He has just bowled 1 over so far in almost every match that he has bowled. He comes in to bowl the last over of the innings. And with the left arm seamer creating a difficult angle for the right hander, I think it's important that he bowls with the new ball too, because he has the pace, he can swing it both ways. And even if he comes on to bowl later in the innings, he can be very useful with his slower ones. Slightly short put away. It goes straight to Sheikh Anas at fine leg. Nicely stopped. But he got it from the middle of the bat there, Saad Suleiman, but unfortunately just couldn't get it past that fielder at short fine leg. A dot to end the over. 2 overs done. D-Lighters are 8 for none. Goes for the pull shot. Now there is no one at deep mid wicket. The ball just stopping on the turf. Shah Sultan will come back for the second one. He's looking ultra aggressive tonight, Shah Sultan. I think he has been sent out with a proper plan to go as hard as he can against the new ball. Mohammad Bartla, well, in other tournament we usually see him coming on to bowl after the batting power play, but in the 3 matches that he has played in this league, the third one being the one tonight, he has bowled with the new ball. Slightly fuller in length. He was targeting the leg side region. I think it's a good plan from Safi Chaudhary. He hasn't sent that fielder at deep mid wicket. He is still keeping him up, inviting Saad to go for another big shot. He goes for it, but this time he middles it. And this might go all the way for 6. It does, comfortably over the boundary ropes. Well, the invitation was there from Mohammad Bartla because he flighted that one up. And Shah Sultan got into such a brilliant position there, bending his right knee, making sure that he meets the ball under the eye and sends it over the boundary ropes. Couple of big shots so far in this innings, and a boundary and a maximum, and surprisingly both coming from the bat of Shah Sultan, because he has missed few matches in this league. because his father passed away. We all know that. But he has been looking in very decent form. And now they have sent a bat fielder back at deep mid wicket. I think it was Amar Shakil who has been sent at deep mid wicket. Extra cover has been asked to come back. Well, he was looking for another big shot. The ball just getting the toe end of the bat and hitting his body. There is long off and there is deep mid wicket in place. Hits it powerfully. You can hear it from the sound of the bat that it came from the middle of his blade, but it went straight towards Sheikh Anas at mid-on. Quicker one, just hitting the patch. Quick run taken. It's going to be a leg by from the on-field umpire. Yeah, raising his left leg just to suggest that there was no bat involved. But a good over this from D-Lighter's point of view. 9 runs coming off it. 3 down. It's 17 for none. It will be Mustafa Musa into his second over once again. Just missing his run-up maybe, or maybe they were still adjusting the field. Now they've got deep third man. Khizar Irfan is standing there. And deep at wicket. That ball was swinging away from Saad Sultan. If he can stay for the first 6 overs, Saad Sultan, and ensure that his side scores at 7 or 8 and over without losing the wicket, I think his job will be done. And then it will all depend on how well the middle order plays. They've got the informed batter Shayan Mateen, who has got a couple of half centuries in this tournament. Slower one, picked up. Chance for the fielder at deep mid wicket. Mohammad Batla takes a really good catch. Well, he has been in action right from the start of the innings, from the very first ball. He has been excellent with the new ball, and now he has taken a really good catch to get rid of Saad Sultan. Once again, it's the slower ball from Mustafa Musa. Might have bowled it from the back of the hand. Saad getting underneath that, getting all the elevation that he wanted. But unfortunately, he found just one fielder out there in the deep, and Mohammad Batla took a really good reverse cup catch to make sure that Bluebird gets their first wicket. Saad Sultan, after playing a big shot, has now been dismissed. Run a ball 13 for him tonight. It's 17 for 1. So first wicket gone down for D-Lighter's team, and the man in form, Shayan Mateen, walks in at number 3. Starts off with a short delivery, and tell you what, the ball wasn't far away from backward point. I guess it was Ali Arif who was standing there at backward point. Shayan Mateen just looking to get on top of the bounce. Made sure that he just manages to keep it down. Well, he has been a valuable addition in this batting lineup of D-Lighters team. They were batting very well generally. Marchawla was contributing. Anas Mustafiz was playing handy knocks. But since Shayan Mateen has walked in, they've got even more stability in their middle order now. He's played 3 matches up till now, 2 half-century. Missed out in the previous match against NJS when he was caught at short third man against the off-spinner. I think it's the perfect time for someone like him to come into bat because it's still the batting power play. They've got 2 more overs left. He would ideally love to get a couple of boundaries at least till the end of the 6th over so that he can start feeling a little more comfortable. Because we have seen that in the past as well. In fact, throughout the tournament, the batting does become a little difficult from over number 7 till over number 15 when the spinners walks in. And they make life difficult for all the batters, no matter how good you are. Bowls it short. This time he manages to find the gap. Third man was brought in. So was the fielder at backward point. It's going to run away, but the 2 fielders are after it. I think Hamad Shakil has already signaled that. The ball did touch the boundary rope. So boundary it is for Shayan to open his account. Mustafa Musa deliberately bowling all 3 deliveries outside the off stump and slightly shorter in length. Shayan Mateen manages to not only just keep it down, but also finding the gap. And although the fielder was able to pull it back, but not before it touched the boundary ropes. It's always perfect to get off the mark with a boundary. Balls it short. That's a brute of a bouncer. That's a lovely delivery from Mustafa Musa. Following the steps of it from his brother, Ali Musa as well. Wonderful delivery to end the over. He was in no position to just pull it. And he was very lucky that the ball just didn't hit the gloves on its way through to Waqar Zafar. A dot to end the over, but a successful one comes to an end from Mustafa Musa. 4 overs done. D-Lighters are 21 for 1. Still no bowling change. 21 for 1. Pretty decent start from Bluebird. Goes for the sweep shot. Will he get it over square leg? He just... Oh, it was Mustafa Musa again in action. And he had a perfect opportunity to get involved with another wicket. Saad Suleiman attempting his first big shot. Just manages to hit the hands of Mustafa Musa. All the fielders were expecting the ball to just stick in his hands, but unfortunately, it just popped out of his hands. It's never easy for the bowler to straight away attempt a very difficult catch after you have completed your over. But that was a brilliant effort, nevertheless, from Mustafa. They'll be hoping that that drop catch won't cost them a lot. Good move from Mohammad Batla. I think he's played so much cricket with Shayan Mateen. He knows that Shayan, when he face on the spinners early on in his innings, he likes to stay on the back foot and guides the ball towards backward point third man region. So if they have introduced Khizr Irfan at first slip, nicely driven. When you've got the fielder at first slip, you need to make sure that you try to pitch the ball on that 4-stump channel and allow it to turn. And Mohammad Batla once again has been exceptional. Hasn't picked up a wicket as of yet, but once again made sure that he hasn't really gone for too many runs. He got hit for a maximum in the previous over from Saad Sultan, but apart from that, everything has been brilliant. It was there to be hit. Slapped it so hard there, Saad Suleiman, but unfortunately it went straight towards extra cover. Short again, pulled again. This time all across the turf. That's going to run away for 4. Not convincing by any stretch of imagination, but it was still placed in the gap comfortably by Saad Suleiman. You could see him getting a little frustrated because he has consumed a lot of deliveries with the new ball without getting a boundary up till now. And now finally he gets the ball slightly shorter in length and he gave a whack at it. It was Mustafa Musa who was once again standing at square leg inside the inner ring, just right of the umpire. But in this occasion, he just couldn't get anywhere near to it. Pulls a full toss, finds the gap. This will run away for 4. Much better shot, much better shot selection from Saad. It was a full toss, still had to be put away, but this time he made sure that he hit the shot on the merit. It was outside the off-stump, who just opened the face of the bat, made sure that it not only stays on the ground, but it also goes between those two fielders inside the inner ring. Couple of boundaries to end the over, and just when you were praising how well Mohammad Batla has bowled, he has leaked a couple of boundaries. 5 done, it's 31 for 1.
आप पीछे हो आप स्क्वायर पे हो एक फाइन आएगा आना स्पाइन आओगे लेफ्ट आर्म डाउन स्पाइन आओगे फाइन अब फाइन मुझे कोई नहीं है वो छोटा सा नजर नहीं आ रहा
Well, you were just mentioning the arsenal they've got in their bowling attack. They have finally made the first change in their bowling attack. Farooq Zaki has been brought in, replacing Mustafa Musa now from the gymnasium end. I think it's a good call, the left-arm spinner against the two right-handers. Especially when even Saad has now started to open up his shoulders. That's where he plays it so well. That's a bread and butter stroke from Shayan. He gets so low to those deliveries and places them on the offside. Didn't really hit that hard at all there, Shayan. Just timed it. Those two fielders were standing very close to each other, but he still made sure that he hit it powerfully enough that there was absolutely no chance for either of them to cut that one off. Couple of boundaries now for Shayan, both in that region behind square on the offside. Farooq Zaki is a very clever operator. He knows that Shayan is a very strong player on the offside, so I'm pretty sure one way or the other he will look to target the pads and the stumps of the right-hander. Hits it hard, hits it straight. That's going to run away for 4. Beautiful batting from Shayan. Just took a step or two forwards and made sure that he got closer to the pitch of that ball on that occasion. Hit it with a straighter bat, ensuring that he hit it just to the right of the fielder at mid-off. It was Saiful and Asim out there. And he knew once the ball had gone past him, there was no way he could have retrieved that. Couple of boundaries in the first over of Farooq Zaki and already making a statement, D-Lighters team. This is where I think he needs to bowl a lot more, especially against someone like Shayan. He likes the width outside the off-stump, so you need to cramp him for room. Make sure that he looks to hit majority of these shots on the leg side. Very decent batting power play this for the D-Lighters team. Remember, they were asked to bat first. Staying on the back foot, hitting it straight towards Umar Taslim. He's timing the ball well already, Shayan. 3 boundaries already for the right-hander. 6 done. And after the batting power play, D-Lighters are 39 for 1.
Change right arm over, power play. Safir.
It's a double bowling change from Bluebird. We saw Farooq Zaghi bowling the previous over, and now Hamad Shakil, their hero of the previous match against Delhi Boys, has taken the ball now, replacing Mohammad Badla, who was a touch expensive in the previous over when he gifted a couple of boundaries. Nicely played. Just using the bounce and a bit of turn there, but Khizr Irfan did equally well. A slide and a stop, ensuring that it's just a single. Now, Hamad Shakil is pretty tall, and you can also play him like a medium pacer, but he gets even more effective when there is slightest of turn available on this track. We saw him getting 3 wickets against Delhi Boys because there was turn available for him. Chipped it in the air. It's not going to carry towards long on. But a brilliant effort from Sheikh Anas nevertheless. When you've got someone like Shayan Mateen, you need to make sure that you get him out as early as possible. And even if a chance is there to get him out, you need to grab it. Flighting it up, Hamad Shakil. Obviously, with the man of the match performance from him in the previous match, he must have gained much more confidence, Hamad. He will look like a completely different bowler, unless and until he starts getting hit for boundaries. But they've got other options too. Once again, playing it very late. Khizr Irfan will be in action. Another slide and a stop. Now, I'm very surprised Khizr Irfan has not been introduced as of yet, because we have seen him bowling as the first change so far for Bluebird. He comes in to bowl in the power play. In fact, the last over of the power play has been bowled by him in the previous matches, but I think they're just saving him for the last part of the innings, and that gamble can prove to be costly, because you need to make sure that you bring in your wicket-taking option as early as possible, especially when you've got the best batter of the opposition out there. Outside edge and gone. Big noise. Another low score for Saad. He was out there since the start of the innings. Just faced 13 deliveries A delivery that was outside the off stump, flighted up by Hamad Shakil. Went for that big drive, got a thickish outside edge, and Waqas Zafar, well, he has been in a pretty decent form with the gloves. Got 3 catches the other night, has got 1 already. 2 wickets have gone down for D-Lighters. Saad Suleiman walking back after scoring 13. It's 43 for 2. So Umar Chawla walks in at number 4. Straight away gets off the mark with a quick single. Well, Shayan had to hurry because he was running in towards the danger end. Umar Taslim he knew that how Umar Chawla looks for quick singles early on in his innings, so he got down to the ball, but unfortunately the ball just didn't hit the stumps. But a very good over from Hamad comes to an end. Wicket in his first over, just 5 singles off it. 7 done, it's 44 for 2. Excellent move from Safir Chaudhary, the skipper of Bluebird. 2 of the best batter of D-Lighters team are out there in the middle, and if there is any pair who can construct a big partnership, it's these 2. And straight away, Safir Chaudhary has brought in his premier spinner, Khizr Irfan, against these 2 right-handers. Nicely played. Just sliced it past the fielder at short third, but Sheikh Anas is pretty quick. On any other day, they could have comfortably come back for the second run, but not against Sheikh Anas, who is lightning quick behind the ball. He has gained so much reputation, Khizr Irfan, in recent times because the fact that he can turn the ball both ways. And I'm pretty sure both these batters will be looking to give him some sort of respect early on in his spell. If he can get his 4 overs out of the way by picking up a wicket or 2, I think it's going to be bonus for Bluebird. On the other hand, if they can play out his 4 overs, the D-Lighters team, without ensuring that they don't lose a wicket against him, I think it will be easier for them to target another bowlers. Hits it hard. Finds the gap too. That's going to run away for 4. That came from the middle of the blade of Shayan. 4 boundaries for him so far, 3 of them in that region behind square on the offside. Just a touch too short, didn't get that much turn on that occasion. And the fielder, well, the ball had already gone past him when he decided to put his hand down. And once again, it was Mustafa Musa who was standing at backward point. That's the other one. I think he read it well. Shayan Mateen just played it so late. It's important for Bluebird that Khizr Irfan bowls well and he picks up wickets for them in the middle overs. Slightly short put away, powerfully struck Mohammad Badla. A bit of a fumble, but I just get the feeling he'll be pulling the ball back, which he does. And Shayan gets a couple. Signs of aggression early on from Shayan. 21 of 19 for the right-hander so far. 50 comes up in that over. 8 Dundee Lighters are 51 for 2. Once again picking up a quick single, a bit of a fumble from Ali Arif. Now Safi Chaudhry needs to have a word with his fielders, especially who are standing inside the inner ring on the offside. All of them need to make sure that they shouldn't be standing still at the edge of the ring. Instead, they should be taking a step or two forwards, because we all know that Umar Chawla, at least at the start of his innings, likes to pick up as many singles as possible. If a bad delivery is going to come his way, he will look to hit that for a boundary, but otherwise he just deals in singles, and this is the best possible time to get him out. Slightly short, hits it powerfully off the back foot, just to the right of Ali Parvez Chawla. They will come back for 2. It's a no ball signal by the on-field umpire. For a spinner to bowl the front foot no ball is a crime. Shayan Mateen, I think he spotted that. That's why he wanted to be on strike so that he can face the free hit. The umpire is just letting him know that his back foot maybe was touching that baseline towards the left. It's a free hit. Goes for the big shot, gets a top edge. He will get few runs, at least a couple. If they run well, they'll get one more, but they decided to go for just 2. Got away with the extra bounce on that occasion, Hamad, because otherwise, if the length would have been slightly fuller, he was targeting the leg side region. Oh, that is elegant. That is beautifully caressed. Does it have enough legs? I just don't get the feeling. Saifullah Naseem is after it. He'll pull it back. Another couple for Shayan Mateen. And that is why I think you need to understand the strength and the weakness of the opposition. We all know how well Shayan Mateen plays behind the square on the offside. So you need to make sure that towards third man and backward point, you need to have your best fielders. Otherwise, every time when the bowler will look to bowl slightly short and outside the off stump, Shayan Mateen will just easily guide that ball towards third man region and will get those 2 or 3 runs comfortably. He's already got a start, Shayan. And it's very difficult to stop him, and he gets a good start. Might have missed out in the previous match, but he knows that it's a very important occasion. It's the semi-final of DPL Season 2. Hits it in the air and taken. And he cannot believe his luck, Shayan Mateen. A shot that has brought him so many runs in that region. Once again, just couldn't keep the ball down. It was just a touch shot outside the off stump. Got a bit of extra bounce. Just couldn't keep it down there, Shayan Mateen. Playing it straight in the hands of Ali Arif, who made no mistake whatsoever. They needed a wicket to break this partnership. They've got the big one of Shayan Mateen. He was looking already very dangerous after getting few boundaries, but unfortunately, just couldn't get up out of the bounce and made sure that he hits it straight to the fielder on the offside. It's a big blow for D-Lighters team. Shayan Mateen walking back after scoring 27. 3 down now, D-Lighters. So he's continuing with his wicket-taking form. Hamad Shakil has now got a couple of wickets. Abdullah Tawab has been sent ahead of Anas Mustafiz. Hits it powerfully. Gets off the mark with a single straight away towards long on. But once again, it is turning out to be an exceptional spell already from Hamad. Couple of wickets now for him. 9 overs are completed. D-Lighters are 60 for 3.
लेफ्ट आर्म ओवर द विकेट है आपको शॉट पे कहां बस 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 थोड़ा सा अंदर होके थोड़ा सा ऊपर आएंगे थोड़ा सा ऊपर से आएंगे जी भाई
Now he's coming around over the wicket against the left-hander. Now with Umar Chawla and Shayan Mateen at the crease, you could have expected them to play well against Khizr Irfan, but I just get the feeling Abdullah Tawab might find it a little difficult to get the left-arm spinner away for runs. But we all know what Abdullah Tawab can do. Remember the first ball 6 that he hit against Munib Javed that just allowed them to chase down 185 against Arfin Builders, one of the memorable matches of this tournament. Another wrong gun, brilliantly fielded. Some confusion. The throw is at the striker's end, but unfortunately, it was not quick enough. But a brilliant effort nevertheless from Umar Taslim. He's being congratulated by Hamad Shakil too. I think in fact, all the fielders now realize the opportunity that they have got the opposition by the scruff of their neck. And if they can get one more wicket, especially that one of Umar Chawla, the floodgates will open. Flights it up, nicely driven by Umar.
Your end, your end.
Bluebird do realize that Abdullah Tawab is the weak link in this partnership though. So they will look to get him out early. What better man than Khizr Irfan who can turn the ball both directions. Oh, gets it inside edge and very lucky. Well, he had no idea where the ball is going to be turning. Just put his bat down. Lucky enough, the ball didn't crash onto the stumps after getting the inside edge. Now, if Bluebird team is smart enough, they can also put a fielder at first slip. That will give the indication to the bowler that the ball will be turning away from him. And Khizr Irfan can surprise him with that wrong gun. Another choosy full toss put away nicely towards long on. We've seen a couple of full tosses in this over from Khizr Irfan, but on neither occasion the batter was able to capitalize on them. 10 overs completed. D-Lighters going at 6.5 and over. They are 65 for 3. Change in the bowling attack. Hamad Shakil being replaced by Umar Taslim. He has been in really good form with the ball too, Umar Taslim. Usually you expect him to score runs at the top of the order. Well, he has done that. Hasn't got a big score for himself, but he has got a few starts in this tournament. But he has been bowling very well as well. Flights it up, hits it hard, hits it over, comfortably over long on. Well, you usually expect Abdullah Tawab to just consume few deliveries at the start of the innings and not going for the big shot, but he has been looking very aggressive so far. He got a couple of full tosses in the previous over. Unfortunately, couldn't hit them for a boundary. That was flighted up a great deal. Gave so much air there, Umar Taslim. And Abdullah Tawab hitting it straight as an arrow. And that ball crashed onto the side screen. 2 sixes now in this innings. Came from the bat of Shah Sultan and now Abdullah Tawab. Clever. Very clever. He knew that after hitting a 6, Umar Taslim will be attempting a quicker one, and he knew that there was no fielder at fine leg too. So just using all the pace on offer from the bowler, manages to get 3 runs square on the leg side. Just dealing in singles right now, Umar. I think he's doing the right thing because his role will be to stay out there till the end of the innings, Umar Chawla. He will make sure that he allow the batters to bat around him. Remember, he hasn't got a big score for himself after getting a half century against the same opposition. Got 4 wickets against NJS, Umar Taslim. That came in a losing cause because they couldn't chase 115. Poor delivery, and equally well played by Abdullah Tawab. This is a little run away for 4. Once again, no one had fine leg, but making use of that pace, and the length was slightly shorter from Umar Taslim. And Abdullah Tawab so far has been very proactive in this innings. A 6 and now a boundary in this over that turns out to be a very expensive one from Umar Taslim. 11 overs are now done and dusted. The D-Lighters team are 80 for 3. It's not a sort of pitch where the spinners will get a lot of assistance. Although Hamad Shakil has bowled really well, but there's not that much turn available up till now. I think the plan is very clear. Do not lose your wickets against Khizr Irfan and look to target the other bowlers. Excellent bowling. 5 dot deliveries on the trot, and you can just sense a bit of pressure mounting on Umar Chawla. Well, he has been in these sort of situations in so many times in his batting career, and he knows how to get out of it. But you can sense that there is a bit of a pressure mounting on him. That was short. Nicely put away by Umar Chawla, but there is a protection out there in the deep as Ali Arif will collect the ball. Just 1 run coming in that over from Khizr Irfan. They needed an over like that, especially when Umar Taslim leaked few runs in the previous one. 12 done, it's 81 for 3.
मैंने भी देखी छोड़ी। हाँ सही है, मैं वैसे कह रहा हूँ एक विकेट आ जाए ना इस वक्त, अगर इस वक्त एक विकेट आ जाए ना दोबारा से आया ना उनका मैच खत्म है। अगला को दोबारा तुझे ओवर मिला ना उससे विकेट ले इंशाल्लाह। अब मैंने विकेट नहीं गया, मैं कह रहा हूँ कोई विकेट ले लेकिन ले मैच चलेगा उसके लिए गेम को रुसवाएगा इंशाल्लाह। कहाँ जा रहे हैं? कौन है? वेट कर, निकलने देना पहले। बैटिंग हाँ हो गया था, बैकअप भी था, बैकअप था, शाबाश। यस मेरी डॉटर मेरे ऊपर है, आप प्रेशर गलत एंड हो गया यार, बैड एंड ये, रॉन्ग एंड है। शबा बाटला एंड चेक करके फेंकना, शबा एंड चेक करना है।
So Umar Taslim was just brought in for 1 over, and now Farooq Zaki is replacing him. Still no signs of the captain Safi Chaudhary. I just get the feeling he will once again bowl the last over of the innings if required. But surprisingly, it's the left-hander Abdullah Tawab who has been the aggressor in this partnership. And when Bluebird were expecting that they have got rid of Shayan Mateen early, so they might get few more wickets, but that has not been the case. Goes for the big shot. Once again, opportunity for the two fielders out in the deep. The ball just landing between those two. He has taken some really good catches, Ali Parvez, but this time just not being able to get near to the ball. Another single to win the over. 13 done. It's 85 for 3. Now Khizr Irfan, so far he has not been able to get a wicket. Abdullah Tawab now batting on 21. Oh, almost got him. I think he picked the wrong gun because he was targeting the leg side area there. I have to check the umpire signal whether there was bat involved. No signal from the umpire, so there was definite edge. The ball just pitching, turning inside, staying a little low, and it's the edge that has saved him. Otherwise, that ball would have crashed onto the middle stump. He has been a touch unlucky tonight, Khizr Irfan. A couple of times he has troubled Abdullah Tawab, but just not getting the reward in his favour. I think the fact that there is a left-hander and a right-hander at one end, so he has to change his strategy, also have to change his angle because he's coming around the wicket against Umar Chawla while he's staying over the wicket against the left-hander, so he also has to change his line and length to each batter. Goes for the sweep shot. Might not go all the way for 4, but a lot of distance have to be covered by the fielder at deep square. Ali Arif does well. Just a couple. Well, he wanted third one as well, Umar Chawla. He was expecting Abdullah Tawab to respond to his call, but unfortunately, Abdullah Tawab was just a little slow and he thought that he will be running towards the danger end. And that's why he denied that third one. Goes for the big hit. It's in the gap, one bounce and into the fence. Excellent timing and shot selection from Umar Chawla. It was pitched up. Previously, he was just pushing the ball on the offside. This time, hitting it across the line and ensuring that he hits it in the vacant cow corner region. Mohammad Badla, who has been very quick in the field, but this time it was just timed too well from Umar. No chance for him to stop that one as Umar collects his first boundary of the innings. And is this the sign of something big and dangerous for Team Bluebird? Now that will be a wide. He hasn't conceded many runs, Khazir Irfan, tonight, but hasn't picked up a wicket either. Goes for the sweep shot. Ali Arif at deep square with a very good shoulder, just a single for him. A very good partnership between these two now. Abdullah has done much of the damage, much of the scoring in this one, but we all know what Umar Chawla is capable of. He's the man, he's the batter for big occasions. We have seen him scoring valuable runs in the knockout matches in so many tournaments, and he's once again just taking his time to build on something big from here on. Powerfully drilled down the ground for a single. So wicketless spell comes to an end from Khazir Irfan. None for 24 for the left arm spinner. 14 completed. Daylighters are sitting comfortably at 96 for 3.
ये बड़ा रखना ये ढक्कन का है पानी तो लाया था
So the most successful bowler of the innings so far has been brought in, Hamad Shakil. Couple of overs for him so far. He has got a couple of figures, and I was really surprised when he was taken off the attack and was replaced by Umar Taslim. When a spinner is bowling well and he's getting you a wicket every over, you need to make sure that you utilize him, knowing the fact that you have got other options too that you can utilize once his spell is done. He could have easily bowled his 4 overs out, and then you could have introduced someone like Umar Taslim or maybe Farooq Zaki from the other end. But he was taken off the attack, and in that slot of 3 or 4 overs, Abdullah Tawab and Umar Chawla did the damage and made sure that now the Lighters are in a very strong position. Now they are in a position from where they can easily go past 150 and 160, and we have seen how chasing has been difficult. They have won the previous two matches while chasing down the targets, but they are going to be up against D-Lighter's team, who also have a very, very strong bowling attack. They will have to deal with the pace of Ali Musa. They will have to face with the guile and spin of Daniel Tariq, Shahzeb Zafar, Umar Chawla himself. Loads and loads of bowling options available. Hits it over extra cover. It will land over Umar Taslim's head. They will easily come back for another couple. He has been finding those gaps easily tonight, Abdullah Tawab. Not only his shot selection is good, but his strike rate has been even better. Hundred comes up with that couple. Amar Shakil does get a little more bounce as compared to the other spinners, and that's why he is getting more success on this pitch tonight. There is not that much turn available, but him with the height and the bounce that he's getting, I think he will be more difficult to hit away for runs. That's why it's important that he bowls out his other over as well after this one. Hits it hard, hits it in the gap. Bartla, brilliant effort. This will be another boundary for Abdullah Tawab, but what an effort that was from Mohammad Bartla. He gave it all. It was slightly shorter. The ball was turning into him. Abdullah Tawab just hitting it on the merit and just looked to take it with the right hand, but the ball was still out of his reach. Some days these sort of shots stick in the hands, but the probability is very low of that happening. This time he has got the height and the distance. What a wonderful inning this is turning out to be from Abdullah Tawab. A boundary and now a six. The bowler who was causing all sort of troubles to D-Lighter's team has been taken to cleaners by the left-hander. Hitting it across the line, hitting it straight. Ali Parvez standing at long on. For a moment he thought he might be there within a chance of taking this one, but the ball just kept going and comfortably went over his head. He goes for another one. It's up in the air. Waqas Zafar, will he take it? He should, and he does. Tumbling, falling catch taken finally, but what an innings that was from Abdullah Tawab. He hit a boundary, he hit a six. Did he need to go for another one? Just playing away from the body, getting a toe end of the bat. Waqas Zafar, well, he was circling underneath that and made sure that even while falling on the ground, he didn't drop that one. But a wonderful partnership and a brilliant cameo from Abdullah Tawab comes to an end. He walks back after scoring 38. D-Lighters are 110 for 4. So one left-hander departs, another one walks in. Ali Nasir once again coming up the order ahead of Anas Mustafiz. But he'll be at the non-strikers end because we saw Abdullah Tawab losing his wicket in the last ball of Hamad Shakil's previous over. That was his third of the night. Safi Chaudhry now bowling the 16th over of the innings, surprisingly. Starts off with a wide-ish delivery down the leg side, put away nicely by Umar. It's a very risky delivery, especially when you are targeting the stumps and having a fielder at fine leg inside. Umar loves to sweep, and he played it so fine that there was no chance for Khizr Irfan to get anywhere near to it. Now they played a lot of cricket together for Medicam in DSPL. He can swing the ball both ways. He can bowl some really good slower ones. Safi Chaudhry. If he continues to bowl, he will bowl at least 3 overs in his spell tonight, 16th, 18th and the 20th. I think the reason why he has come on to bowl early tonight is the fact that Khizr Irfan unfortunately couldn't pick up a wicket. And the fact that they have got Ali Nasser now at one end, who is also a powerful striker of the cricket ball, and he is someone who can be deceived with the slow balls. There will be a different field setup for the left-hander. Just one fielder deep on the offside, a deep extra cover, 2 fielders out there in the deep on the leg side. That's a slow one, but it's well wide outside the off stump. I think he missed his run up there, Safir. Powerfully driven, but it will just be a single towards long off. The captain has taken the responsibility up his shoulders now to get rid of someone like Umar Chawla, who has now decided to look and started to look, in fact, much more dangerous. It's the second time he has missed his run-up. This time he just pulled off, didn't bowl. In the block hole, there was nothing much Umar could have done about that. Just pushing it towards the offside and getting another single. Well, the position they are in right now, D-Lider's team, with 3 overs, in fact 4 overs still to go after this one, they can easily go past 155. They will have to deal with 2 more overs from Safi Chaudhry. Hamad Shakil has 1 more over left. And the other over, well, they might bring in Farooq Zaki. Hits it hard, hits it long. It was in the slot and that has gone outside the ground. What a magnificent hit this from Ali Nasser. Is it going to be his night tonight? Ali Nasser, the second delivery that he was facing, Safi Chaudhry pitches that one up. And look at the height behind that one. Look at the way he just shifted his weight and made sure that he lifts that one over long off and ends the over with a 6. 124 for 4. Once again, not Hamad Shakil. It's going to be Farooq Zaki to bowl the 17th over. What a towering six that was from Ali Nasser. It had the height and the distance. And when he strikes those big shots that early in his innings, you can expect him to stay longer at the crease.
Back up.
Now with the left arm spinner, Ali Nasser will once again look to go big. Remember, boundaries are equally big on either side of the wicket. Talking about the leg side or the off side, there is no definite advantage for the left-hander. 55-meter boundary on either side of the wicket, on the leg side too. Keeps it outside the off stump, but too much outside. Everyone will be cheered now by the dugout of D-Lighters team. They are in a very, very strong position. Hitting them very powerfully so far, Ali Nasser. Got it from the middle of the blade, just going to head it to the right of the fielder at long off. Gets another single. Anas Mustafiz is padded up, so if a wicket goes down right now, you can expect him to come in, and he can do some damage too towards the end of the innings. Quiet over so far from Farooq Zaki. It's good from Bluebird's point of view that he hasn't given any boundary. I'm pretty sure with the stick that Safiq Chaudhary got in the previous over, he might not bowl his 3 overs, knowing the fact that the spinners have still got overs left. One more over left from Farooq Zaki and one more over left from Hamad Shakil. So you can just expect 1 over from the skipper if he's required. Hits it flat, but Ali Parvez will do the job at long on. But both brothers are competing against each other tonight. We have got Ali Parvez representing Bluebird and Umar Chawla batting for D-Lighters team. Not just batting, he's also leading them from the front. Once again, good use of the wrist, good use of the hands as he gets another easy single on the offside. He'll keep the strike at the start of next over. Quiet over comes to an end from Farooq Zaki. 17 done. It's 130 for 4. Well, we completely forgot that the pacer Mustafa Musa also has a couple of overs remaining in his spell. And now he has come in to replace his skipper Safiq Chaudhary, who was expensive in his first over. He's equally good player against the Pacers too, Umar Chawla. Third man is inside, so is the fielder at fine leg. Hits it big, hits it long, hits it out of the ground, does Umar Chawla, and this is going to land. This is going to land in the parking lot. Pace on or pace off, doesn't matter to Umar Chawla, because when he connects, they travel longer. That is arguably the biggest hit of the tournament. It was Paul, it was darting in towards the leg side. Umar Chawla got into such a brilliant position there that it did not even land on the roof. In fact, it went beyond that. Now he's pumped up, Mustafa Musa. No fast bowler like being hit away for a boundary or a maximum, but that was a brilliant hit from Umar. 4 sixes have been hit so far in this innings, but this one was the biggest of the lot. Slower delivery, hitting the pads, big appeal, but was it dangling down the leg side? Mustafa Musa is just trying to convince the umpire that it was dead straight. Leg by given, and he's still having a word. It was a leg cutter, and I just get the feeling that would have crashed at least the top of the middle or the leg stump. Because it was no way that was going down the leg side. The height was not an issue because Umar was bending. If not the middle of the stump, it would have at least taken off the bails, but the umpire, well, just ruled it in the favor of the batting team. Hits it hard on the leg side. Now chance for square leg, but it will go over his head. Another 6, this time from the bat of Ali Nasser. It was agonizingly close to that fielder at square leg, but he just got enough bat behind it there, Ali. Then it went over the boundary ropes. Now, when you've got spin options available on this track, why would you bring in the spinner again? And these are some mind-boggling decisions being taken by Safi Chaudhary. Comes down the pitch, hits it flat. Chance for long on. Sheikh Anas will take this one comfortably. And he's pumped up, Mustafa Musa. He wants to go as hard as anyone at the bowlers. It was slightly short. Ali Nasser just taking a step or two forward, hitting it flat. Just not getting enough elevation. And Sheikh Anas taking a good catch down there at long on because he didn't even have to move an inch. Couple of wickets now for Mustafa Musa, but not before he was hit for 2 sixes in this over. Short stay comes to an end for Ali Nasser. A couple of sixes in his innings tonight. It's 143 for 5. So 2 right-handers now at the crease. Ali Nasser departs and Anas Mustafiz walks in. Aggression being shown here by Mustafa Musa. Well, he thought he was... he should have got that wicket of Umar Chawla because of that slower delivery that hit at the pads, but that decision wasn't given in his favour, so he got the wicket of Ali Nasser. Ends the over with a brilliant short delivery. Couple of sixes, a wicket, and a dot delivery it is to end the over. 18 done. It's 143 for 5. So a couple of overs left, 143 for 5. D-Lighters team, and I just get the feeling now is the stage where Umar Chawla will look to go for big shots. So last over for Farooq Zaki. Comes down the pitch, hits it hard, hits it straight, and hits it over. We were expecting him to go for the big shot, and he did it on the very first ball of this over. Not much height behind that stroke, but it was hit hard, it was hit flat, and it went past Sheikh Anas, who was attempting to run towards his left to take that catch. Sweeps it. It's going to be just a single, but single is all they need because 150 is up for D-Lighters team. They put on 154 during the league stages against Bluebird, went on to win that game comfortably. And even on that night, it was Umar Chawla with the runs, got his only half century of the tournament. Just get the feeling he likes playing against this bowling attack. Comes down the pitch. Just couldn't get it from the middle there, Anas Mustafiz. Well, he doesn't have many options left either because in the last couple of overs, when you've got 5 wickets in hand, you need to go for everything, especially when a left-arm spinner is operating. Just like Khizr Irfan, he has not been able to pick up any wickets tonight, and that is something because of which you feel that D-Lighters have got the upper hand of this game. Staying on the back foot, but it will be just a single for Umar Chawla. He knows that he has got a 6 of the very first ball, so even if the remaining 5 deliveries yield just singles, they still will get 11 of the over, which is pretty decent at this stage. Swept away in the gap. That's going to run away for 4. Well, usually he likes to go towards long on or long off, but the fact that he delayed his shot and played it very late allowed him to find that gap between mid-wicket and long on. Look at how late he played that one and made sure that he hit it comfortably to the right of Sheikh Anas and gets a boundary. 13 of the over now, very expensive from Farooq. He has hit that one in the air, but it's not going to carry towards Mohammad Bartla. The shout was for 2, but they will just get the single. Even then, they got 14 of the over from Farooq Zaki. With one more over left, D-Lighters are 157 for 5. Well, he bowled just one over, the 16th. Now he returns to bowl the last over of the innings of each Chaudhary, as he has done throughout this tournament. Right now it's Anas Mustafiz on strike. Bowls a good Yorker. The modern day Yorker, just a little outside the off stump in the block hole. Usually Umar Chawla has placed those deliveries very well when he just pushes the ball on the offside to get those singles and twos, but just get the feeling it will be a little tough for Anas Mustafiz. Slower one, hits it hard, hits it long, over mid-wicket for another 6. This is turning out to be a very, very good end for Delighter's team, because last few overs have been very productive. Slower delivery picked up early, bended his right knee and made sure that he swirled that one over mid-wicket. Pulls it short, that's going to be a wide. It was another risky delivery because there was no one a deep fine leg. All he needed was a little tickle, and Anas Mustafiz could have got another boundary, but he decided to let that go so that they can get one more ball. Powerfully struck, but mid-wicket is in place. Mohammad Bartla will get to that one. Bit of a flourish towards the end of the innings for Delighter's team. Remember, at one stage they were 60 for 3 after 9 overs. Pulls that one. He has hit that one in the gap. Two fielders very close to each other. Mohammad Bartla will get to it first, but not before Umar Chawla will pick up another couple. Running between the wickets have been excellent. He has been out there, Umar Chawla, for the majority part of this innings, but look at the way he has been running between the wickets. Two more balls left. Ideally, Umar Chawla would love to hit at least one boundary out of them. Hits it powerfully. Hits it over mid-wicket. It's a flat hit. What an innings this is turning out to be from Umar Chawla, and he once again finds himself in a position where just one ball is left and he needs another big shot to go past his half century. It's happening all over against Bluebird. 173. Now that's a very, very good score on this pitch. Safiz Chaudhary, well, is having an eye to forget so far. His first over was expensive, so is his second over. He's gone for 30 runs without getting a wicket, and he's yet to complete his second over. What a partnership this is turning out to be. Well, almost every other batter has chipped in tonight, starting from Saad Sultan, Abdullah Tawab, Ali Nasser, and now even Anas Mustafiz. So the last ball of the innings coming up. Umar Chawla on 45. He's going to miss that one. They might get a run out of the last ball of the innings, but they will still end up scoring 173 with Umar Chawla staying unbeaten on 45. What a fighting effort from the right-handed batter. And Delighters will take this score after the end of 20 overs. A sorry bowling performance tonight from Team Bluebird. They were in a pretty decent position and they got 3 wickets early, but Abdullah Tawab, Anas Mustafiz and Umar Chawla just literally took the game away from them, and now they will have to bat very, very well in the second innings to chase down 174. So well did this run chase of this second semi-final. In fact, technically the first semi-final of this DPL Season 2, where Bluebird need to chase down 174 against D-Lighters. Ali Parvez and Saiful Naseem comes out to open the innings, and surprisingly Shayan Mateen has taken the new ball. Well, he comes up with different strategies, Umar Chawla, every now and then, and usually it works for him. Daniel Tariq and Ali Musa were taking on the new ball in the previous matches, but they have taken a gamble by giving the ball to Shayan Mateen. Gets a top edge and gets it past Ali Musa. Well, you are just mentioning him that he usually comes into ball with the new ball, bowls the first over of the innings, but unfortunately that was hit hard. Not in control by Ali Parvez, but he will love getting off the mark with the boundary. Not a big turner of the ball, Shayan Mateen, but I think they just want to get these early overs out of the way as early as possible. This time he hits it over extra cover, hits it flat, and one bounce into the fence. Excellent start from the left-hander. There are two left-handers opening the innings tonight for Bluebird. Well, they've already started hugging each other, although it's still a long way to go for Bluebird. 174 is the target, remember. But this is where he loves to play Ali Parvez. Bats at top of the order. When he does that, he usually makes that opportunity counts. He was struggling when he was being sent down the order, but as soon as he has come at top of the order, opening the innings, he has got his form back, sort of. In fact, he was the first batter for Team Bluebird to score a half century in this tournament, where he scores 68. Shayan is just keeping the ball outside the off stump, but this is the width that he loves, Ali Parvez. There is a fielder at mid-off inside, Umar Chawla himself, so I would just get the feeling he might look to go over his head. Now he's checking the field on the leg side. He's not a big sweeper of the ball. Dabs it towards Shahzeb Safar. It's going to be a dot delivery, but a couple of boundaries in the opening over. Bluebird are 8 for no loss.
मैं बीच में
Well, he didn't bowl the first over, but he'll eventually get the new ball. Ali Musa got 3 wickets against Bluebird when the last time these two sides met in the league stages of this tournament. Got rid of Ali Parvez Chawla with an absolute beauty, and bowled a couple of bouncers too. Got rid of Umar Taslim, got rid of Anas Feroz, and then bowled a fuller one to get rid of Ali Parvez. Now it's Saiful Naseem who is going to be facing Ali Musa first up. Even he had a quiet start at the tournament, but he has made a name of himself as well in the last couple of seasons. Very much capable of playing a longer innings, and I think if there was any night when his innings was required, it's tonight. There is a fielder at first slip. think Umar Chawla himself standing there. There is a fielder at deep backward point. There is a fielder at deep third man. So pretty unusual field setting for someone like Saif. So you can expect him, Ali Musa, to just angle the ball across the left-hander. Saiful Naseem does the right thing, just dabbing the ball towards deep third. Now, usually when the fielder is at deep backward point, you expect the fielding side to keep the fielder at third man up. But he has placed both those fielders deep on the offside against Saif. Obviously, there will be a change in the field against Ali Parvez. There is deep square leg in place, so we can expect a bouncer coming and a deep third man. So we can expect a barrage of short pitch deliveries on either side of the wicket. He's not going to look to bowl much fuller against Ali Parvez. Umar Chawla has now taken a step or two backward. Now he's almost standing at the edge of the ring at first slip. Lovely delivery. Must have been an inside edge, otherwise that looks straight. That's how you deceive a batter. You have taken a field where you will suggest that everything will be slightly short of a length, but Ali Musa just bowls it fuller, and that ball just came back in fraction. Had it done too much, I think it's going to crash. Could have crashed onto the middle stump. Fuller gets an inside edge. This will run away for 4. It's the pace of Ali Musa that's going to make the ball travel past the boundary ropes. Once again, you could see that he was not really comfortable playing that shot, Ali Parvez. It was full, it was targeting the pads, just getting an inside edge, and that just raced away to the boundary ropes. 3 boundaries now for Ali Parvez. But the pace is already up from Ali Musa. The first ball to Ali Parvez was a lovely delivery that just came back in fractionally, and this one, well, there was nothing wrong with that delivery much as well, because he was targeting the boots of the left-hander. Ali Parvez just getting his bat down at the right time and getting a boundary, a fortunate one, towards fine leg region. Now the fine leg is back, so is the fielder a deep square leg. Drops it short, gets a little tickle, gets it fine enough. This will run away for 4-2. Got into a pretty awkward height, because Ali Musa once again was looking to target the pads, and he got his left hand out of the bat, but still made sure that he hits it wider of Tala Shamsi behind the stumps. Saad Sultan is just having a word with his premier fast bowler not to leak that many runs at the start of the innings. You got pace, just use your brain, just look to change your pace, just look to bowl outside the off stump as well. Just make him drive where he's not that strong. Knocks him over, that's a beauty. Gets an inside edge and hitting the off stump. Ali Parvez cannot believe it. He did not even know that the ball has crashed onto his stumps. It was full, it was swinging, it was just a little outside the off stump. He was looking to keep his bat down. The ball might have come back in, might have got an inside edge too, but that crashed onto the off stump. And the fireworks comes to an end early for Delhi Bluebirds team. Couple of boundaries for Ali Parvez, and now he has been castled. And it's that man against the leading wicket taker of the tournament. Ali Musa gets the first one for his team. It's 17 for 1 Bluebird. First wicket gone down for Bluebird. Ali Parvez was castled by a beauty from Ali Musa. Umar Taslim now walks in. Ali knows how he dismissed Umar Taslim. That's why he started with a short delivery first up, but equally well defended by Umar Taslim. Couple of boundaries, a single and a wicket in that over from Ali Musa. 2 done. Bluebird are 17 for 1. So 17 for 1. Shayan Mateen will continue. They wanted a wicket early. They've got one. Ali Parvez, who was doing all the damage by getting those boundaries, has now been dismissed in a similar fashion. Well, he was castled in the previous match too against Ali Musa. And he was done once again by the right-arm pacer. That's going to be a wide now. Saifullah Naseem is a much different player in nature as compared to Ali Parvez. He also likes to hit straight over long off. I think that's the reason why Umar Chawla himself is standing there. Gets a quick single. The throw will obviously be at the non-striker's end. It's a direct hit. But I just get the feeling Saif was comfortably back in. That's why the umpire did not even bother to refer it upstairs. Now, these two gentlemen were opening the innings early on in the tournament. In fact, they did in the first couple of matches. Got decent starts, but it was the middle order that was struggling. That's why Umar Taslim himself reported himself down the order. And now if there is anyone who can get them over the line with a big score tonight, it's that man, Umar Taslim. Oh, very lucky. Very lucky there. It was a quicker one. The ball turned in sharply. Got an inside edge, and that could have easily got and hit the stumps. He needs to be a little watchful. Their run rate is pretty decent. They have already lost one wicket. Full toss. Just couldn't get it away. We have seen him getting some starts in this tournament, but he just ends up throwing his wicket away. Umar Taslim. That's why he needs to be a little more watchful and more responsible. Looks like a completely different bowler against a right-handed batter, Shayan Mateen. He's bowling in quicker ones. He's getting that turn. He's cramping them for room. Pitches it up. Took it as a full toss and sweeps it beautifully. Does Umar Taslim. Gets off the mark with the boundary. Well, he's doing the right thing by keeping the ball outside the Ostrom. As soon as he looks to target the pads, it's turned out into a full toss, and Umar Taslim is a very stylish player. Not only he keeps it across the carpet, but he made sure that he finds a gap too. The last ball of the over coming up. Shot again, hit hard, but straight to the fielder. It's Daniel Tariq at cover who stops that one. A dot delivery to end the over. Just 6 runs coming off it. It's 23 for 1 after 3. Ali Musa to continue in his second over now. Once again, bowls at full but keeps it outside the off stump. Well, we have mentioned that before as well. We have seen some really good spinners in Delhi South Grand community, but not many fast bowlers. You can count them on fingers. You've got 5 or 6 bowlers. We can discuss Ehsan Tahir, Anas Tariq, Munib Habib, Ali Musa. All other bowlers, apart from Ali Musa, are very good when they look to bowl fuller. But there is something very special about Ali Musa, especially when he is looking to change his length. He's equally difficult to hit away for runs when he's bowling shorter to when he's bowling fuller in length. Now that delivery, which was driven beautifully by Saif, it was another very good ball that was coming back in. He's getting space and he's getting some movement as well with this new ball. Slightly short cut away, gets it in the gap. But there is fielded a deep backward point. Daniel Tariq does very well. A throw at the striker's end, but Saif will get there. I'm pretty sure every fielder will look to target the end where Saifullah Naseem is running. They know that he is slower across the wickets, so they can always create an opportunity to run him out. But with that, they also need to realize that these two players have got a very good understanding between each other, because they have been opening the innings for so many other teams in other tournaments, Saif and Umar. Fielder now at the fly slip position. Pulls that one away, pulls it powerfully, but there is deep square leg in place. They'll look to make some changes to the field once again, since it's the right-hander Umar Taslim at the crease. Now, the fact that they have lost 1 wicket, but their scoring rate is still pretty decent, going at almost 7 and over. But the target is not a small one tonight. They need to chase 174. Fuller, easily negotiated by Umar Taslim. Vacant mid-wicket region, gets another comfortable single. His role will be very crucial in this run chase tonight. Not only he'll have to last longer, but he'll also have to pace his innings accordingly tonight. First of all, he'll have to weather this storm against Ali Musa, because he's been in scintillating form with the new ball. Now picked up 11 wickets in this tournament. Bowls at full, drives it beautifully, but it goes straight towards Anas Mustafi's at mid-off. It's going to be a dot delivery to end the over. Just 4 runs coming off it. 4 done, 27 for one Bluebird.
Left arm round.
First change in the bowling attack, it's going to be Bilal Shoaib. replacing Shayan Mateen.
सही है टाइम ले ले
We might see Daniel Tariq after the end of the power play. He's got so many options that he can just play with his options tonight, Umar Chawla. They've got someone like Shazib Zafar too. He's pretty similar to Bilal Shoaib, except the fact that he bowls from much closer to the stumps. But having a luxury of two left-arm spinners, a leg spinner, a pacer of Ali Musa, it's all a captain can ask for. And they're going for a quick single. And if Ali Musa had getted that one, it would have been a run-out opportunity at the striker's end. Because once again, it was Saifullah Naseem who was running towards the danger end, and he know that he's not that quick between the wickets. It's important that Umar Taslim also realize that they've got so many fielders inside the inner ring, because it's the batting power play, obviously. They don't need to take the risky singles. Because with that, they are also giving an opportunity to the opposition to run a batter out at least one end. Pitches that one up, hits it in the air. There is a fielder running backwards at mid-on. He's not going to get there. They'll easily come back for a couple. It was Umar Chawla who was standing at mid-on, and he tried his best to get as close to the ball as possible, but just got it over his head. They're still taking those chances because they know that there's got 9 more deliveries left in the power play, and probably it's the best time to bat in the innings. The first 6 overs, when the ball is hard and new, it comes onto the bat nicely. They've got so many gaps available. Well, he just waited a little too longer on that occasion. Could have easily come on the front foot and could have easily driven that on the offside, but decided to stay back and ended up being a dot delivery. Tries to pull it. Excellent effort from Umar Chawla. And he's taken some spectacular catches, Umar Chawla. Especially the one at slip. That first slip during the league stages. Thickish outside edge will be another dot delivery. So good start from Bilal. Just 3 runs coming in his opening over. 5 overs done. Bluebird are 30 for 1.
क्या कह रहे हो बिलाल शुएब कितने स्कोर किए 30 ऊपर ही रहो
साथी भाई थोड़ा जल्दी करेंगे
Hits that one in the air and straight towards Abdullah. Another wicket goes down for Bluebird. It's Umar Taslim, the man who was responsible of playing a longer innings tonight, but change of ends for Shayan, and it works straight away for Delighters. It was short, it was wide, he was looking to thrash it, couldn't keep it down, and a very simple chance for Abdullah bin Imran at extra cover. So 2 wickets have now gone down for Bluebird, and their hopes are diminishing very early in this run chase. They are 30 for 2 with Umar Taslim walking back.
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3.
बाहर से आजा बाहर से पास
हाँ बॉयज, रन आउट लेंगे अभी.
And he's a golden arm, Shayan Mateen. He takes important wickets for his team. He got the important wicket of Numan Bari in their previous match against NJS when they were defending 127 at a crucial stage of the match, and now they've got rid of Umar Taslim. Jamal Iqbal walks in at number 4. Starts off with a wide down the leg side, but missed few matches. Jamal Iqbal, because maybe he was travelling. Back in all-important semi-final. Hits the sweep shot, gets it in the gap, or does he? Oh, what a brilliant catch from Daniel Tariq. If there was anyone who could have taken it as cleanly as anyone, it was them. Just a second delivery, he was facing Jamal Iqbal, looking for that favourite slog sweep of his. Not a big gap between deep square and deep mid-wicket. Daniel Tariq judged that one to perfection. Shayan gets his second of the over. Look at how much distance he had to travel. He had a slide, made sure that he comfortably takes it, and he straight away gets up. Excellent control and judgment from Daniel Tariq. We have seen some spectacular catches being taken. This is one of them. Jamal Iqbal came and he went. Lasted for just a couple of deliveries. Bluebird are now 31 for 3.
शाबाश शाने. शाबाश, ये जो तुम कर रहे हो ना शाने, इस पे मुंह पे लगेगी. दानियल तारक, बहुत लंबा एंड है, कैरी नहीं होगा. दूसरा कौन है? दूसरा सही है.
Sheikh Anas comes in, and the very first ball has been put away over mid-off. Well, this is an action-packed stuff. What a power play this is turning out to be. 3 wickets for D-Lighters. We saw a few boundaries early on from the left-hander Ali Parvez, and Sheikh Anas straight away, facing his first delivery, comfortably hits this one over mid-off. Holds it full, gets it in the air, but long on was in place. Saiful and Naseem will casually walk in towards the strikers in. And this is what Umar Chawla does. Every decision he takes turns into goal for D-Lighters team. By not giving the new ball to Daniel Tariq and bringing in Shayan Mateen first up, well, that has worked for him. Because now Shayan has picked up a couple of wickets. Staying with Ali Musa. Got them the prize scalp of Ali Parvez too. And the fielding has been simply sensational in this tournament. The ground fielding as well as the catches that have been taken in the outfield. No, there's a mix-up. Could have been worse had Sheikh Anas not seen his partner stopping in the middle. He'll have to be watchful, Sheikh Anas, because he's young. He's pretty lean, pretty slim, so he will run for everything, but not his partner. Down the leg side, but well kept by Tala Shamsi. I think he knew that there was no one behind him at fine leg or third man, so he had to make sure that he gets his body on the line to stop it. Couldn't stop it cleanly, but still. Quick single taken. But what an over this was from Shayan. Couple of wickets. 6 done is 38 for 3. The batting power play is done. That clearly belonged to D-Lighters team. Bilal Shoaib will continue in his second over. And this is what Umar Chawla and D-Lighters usually do. They pick up wickets early. They've got the luxury of having someone like Ali Musa who, with his pace and with his swing, picks up wickets in the first few overs. And every other bowler who has bowled around him, be it Daniel Tariq or, for instance, Shayan Mateen tonight, they support him very well. Ali Musa got the prize scalp of Ali Parvez, who was getting boundaries with ease, but then it was Shayan Mateen who got a couple of wickets, big one of Umar Taslim and then Jamal Iqbal, who couldn't really contribute tonight. He's a very capable batter too, Sheikh Anas. He usually loves to play everything on the offside. Flies that one up. It goes up in the air. Will it carry? Almost did. Well, it almost carried towards Anas Mustafiz, who was running in from deep extra cover. Got both his hands to it. It will definitely go down as a half chance, but once again, a brilliant effort from the experienced guy. Could have easily got his first wicket, Bilal, but that was a brilliant effort. Can't really blame Anas Mustafiz because he did everything right.
ना करो यार
Saad Sultan is standing very close to the playing turf because he knows that Sheikh Anas just looks to push the ball on the offside and goes for a single, just like the way Umar Chawla does when he's batting. The only difference is that Sheikh Anas stays on the back foot, whereas Umar Chawla just plants his front foot forwards and pushes the ball on the offside. Top edge, chance, simple chance, and he's not going to miss out. It's the captain who takes a simple catch, and a horrible stroke from Sheikh Anas brings his downfall. It was full, it was outside the awesome. He could not have ballooned that one up in the air. She could have easily hit that one over extra cover. Instead, turned out to be a simple catch for Umar Chawla. So 4 wickets gone down very early now for Bluebird. They are 41 for 4.
अच्छा सबको पता है यार ओवर हो के हेलमेट जाना है ओवर हो के हेलमेट आना है फिर नहीं आ रहा जा रहा तीसरी दफा जा रहा था उस पे भी कोई नहीं उठ के आ रहा था गुड एफर्ट यार भाई यार अनस भाई गुड एफर्ट यार मैंने कहा वेल कैच यार को बोला तेरे और में क्या फर्क है बस 6 बाकी है 6 बोलना तुमने और में क्या फर्क है हो गया ना वन मोर है ना वन टू गो लास्ट बॉल सफीर बैट्समैन आ गया हम लोग अभी तक यहीं पर ही हैं यार मिडल है मिडल मिडल हाँ सही है कहाँ से कम बैक मारा स्टिल 11 आउटसाइड जा रहा था कर भी दिया
We talked about it before. The chasing has not been easy in this tournament. And it's Bluebird now who is facing the heat. They are 41 for 4. The captain has walked in, Safir Chaudhary. Umar Chawla has already taken a catch, now standing at first slip. Well, he wanted to go for a quick single, but it's not easy, especially when you've got Saiful and Naseem at the other end. You have to make sure that you place the ball comfortably in the gap so that you can pick up an easy single. But what an over from Bilal Shoaib. Once again, just 3 runs, and this time a wicket in it. 7 done. Bluebird are 41 for 4. Now Bluebird is in a position that they can utilize multiple options. Saad Sultan bowling the 8th over. Saiful and Naseem just picking up those singles, and I think it's the way that he has batted throughout the tournament. He has just put a bit of an added pressure on the batter at the other end. He might last longer, but once again he is losing partners at the other end, and even his strike rate is not that good. Had he been getting those boundaries just like the way Ali Parvez Chawla was getting, the other batters would have calmed themselves down and would not have really looked to hit the ball out of the park. Safi Chaudhary, well, he is a very aggressive player. Don't think he's going to waste a lot of time. He will look to get a few boundaries early on in his innings. And this is where the opportunity will lie for Delighters to get him out. Stays on the back foot, but doesn't get it past Shahzeb Zafar at short third. They haven't really tried Daniel Tariq as of yet, nor have they tried Shahzeb Zafar. Hits it down the ground, but it will be just a single towards long off. It's good to see that there are other wicket-keeping options available in the Delhi Southern Grand Committee, especially with Tala Shamsi behind the stumps for Delighters team. Otherwise, it would have been Anas Mustafiz. Two left-handers at the crease for Bluebird. Hits it flat, but it's not going to carry to Anas Mustafiz. That's what he mentioned. He will present opportunities to pick up his wicket because he likes to play the ball in the air. Safi Chaudhary, he's an aggressive player, naturally. Might score a few runs, but there is a probability that he might also lose his wicket. That was a short delivery, should have been put away, and he's struggling so far. It's a dot delivery to end the over, just 4 singles from the over from Saad. It's 45 for 4 after 8.
सात 45 आ जाए शाबाश जल्दी आ जाए कप्तान स्लिप आ रहा हूँ 45 में 8 ओवर 8
Into his third over now, Bilal Shoaib. Just quietly gets his job done. Left arm spinner. Already got a wicket. Nicely sopped by Saad Sultan. Just get the feeling, Delighters, well, we already predicted at the start of the tournament that they've got a very good batting lineup, they've got a strong bowling attack, they might be the ones qualifying for the finals, and the way things are going right now, it seems to be that they will either face Arfin or Himalaya packages, because both those teams will be playing their semi-final tomorrow night here at the same venue. But Bluebird right now needs some magic. They need a miracle. Slightly short, plays it very late, but Shayan Mateen is at long also. Will just get a run. Isn't really afraid of lighting the ball up. Standing way too deep for my liking at first slip. Umar Chawla slaps it, but there is fielder at deep extra cover. They know that Safi loves to play on the offside too, so they've placed that fielder at deep extra cover very square, much closer to the fielder at long off. Just dealing in singles right now, both these left-handers. Slightly short, hits it powerfully, but it's going to be Abdullah Tawab to stop that one. A deep hit wicket will just be a run, so 4 singles in that over from Bilal up till now. With each and every run he's running between the wickets, he's going to get a little exhausted. Just get a run. That has been the case so far in his innings tonight, Safi Chaudhary. Just dealing in singles, the captain. 50 comes up for Bluebird, 9 done. They are 50 for 4.
पीछे कौन है सफीर? पीछे कौन है? लंबा लेने वाला कोई? लंबा ले जाने वाला? लड़का कैलकुलेटेड खेल रहा है। क्या स्कोर है 50?
इन लोगों ने 6 ओवर बना लिए।
12
यार वो कौन कौन खड़ा है?
एजेंट था हमारा।
It's going to be Saad Sultan again, and he gets his man. Surprisingly, he gets the wicket of the skipper, Safi Chaudhary. A delivery that was ballooned up in the air, no turn whatsoever. Safi just clearing his front leg, looking to sweep that over mid-wicket, missing the line of the ball completely, and his reaction and disappointment just sums up the situation for Bluebird. They are half the side out with just 50 runs on the board, and it's the captain who is going to be walking back.
परफेक्ट मारता शॉट आपको पता ही नहीं फेवरेट शॉट है निकल के मार
वेट तो छोड़ा मैंने बहुत स्लो कर रहे हैं यार
सैफुल्ला भाई
Mustafa Musa walks in. And all of a sudden, even Anas, in fact, Saad Sultan is proving to be too hot to handle for Bluebird.
No run, no run.
That's why it is very important that when you win the toss and choose to bowl first, you need to ensure that you restrict the opposition to a modest total. That didn't happen. We saw brilliant batting display in the first innings from D. Lider's team, starting from Ali Nasser, Umar Chawla, Shayan Mateen, and almost everyone chipping in. Lovely delivery. Didn't turn a great deal, but just stayed a little low. Well, you can hear it in the background. It's getting more and more tough, as suggested by Anas Mustafiz. It really is tough out there. Hits it powerfully. Just to the right of Abdullah Tawab. Will he be able to cut it off? He does. And Mustafa Musa will get a couple. Shining like a moon, Abdullah Tawab. Well, he was shining with the bat in the first innings. Very important knock he played along with Umar Chawla. As a result of which, now they are in the driving seat. 53 for 5 after 10 overs. And they're going to bowl him out, Bilal Shoaib. Still no signs of Daniel Tariq or Shahzeb Zafar. I think it's a good move from Umar Chawla. When you've got a spinner who is bowling as well as Bilal is right now, just make sure that he bowls a spell out. A quicker one attempted, but Mustafa Musa also needs to realize that he has got someone like Saiful and Asim at the other end who won't be always ready to run quick singles. Was a good delivery. An arm delivery that just came back in the air, but equally well played by Mustafa. Once again, he comes into bat in a position where his team is struggling. Still need 120 more to win. The required run rate has gone beyond 12 and over, and they've just got 5 wickets in hand. Hits it hard, gets it in the gap. That's going to run away for 4. The first boundary for Saif. Took a long time coming. Has to face 21 deliveries to get his first 4. And is it a little too late? Just firing that ball up outside the off stump, shuffling across a little and making sure that he finds a gap between long off and extra cover. Now they have bridged that gap between extra cover and long off. Hits it powerfully. Just couldn't stop it with his left foot. Daniel will do it from long off. And he's just trying to be a little clever there, Bilal. So he was just hoping that he can just get a bit of foot behind the ball. If the ball would have touched his boot and then would have hit the stumps, you never know. Mustafa Musa was slightly outside the crease. Could have been a run out as well. Another single for Mustafa Musa. It was at this stage of the innings when even Delighter's team were 60 for 3 after 9 overs, and then they just took off when Abdullah Tawab came in and joined Umar Chawla. And none was expecting Abdullah Tawab to play as brilliantly as he did. And right now, even Bluebird need a special knock from one of these two batters. In fact, from both these two batters. Forward defensive push. It's going to be a dot delivery. Ali Musa was quickly onto the ball. A dot delivery it is to end the over. It's 60 for 5 after 11. Captain comes into ball. Umar Chawla might get a wicket first up. Doesn't get there. Does Ali Musa? Well, you can't blame him really. He was asked to stand at the edge of the ring at mid-wicket. Well, you can say that he doesn't want to take the catch of his own brother, but it was too difficult for him to get to the ball on that occasion. Mustafa Musa, well, he tried to hit it out of the park. In fact, I think he was trying to land the ball in creek vista outside the ground, but just getting a top edge, and luckily Ali Musa couldn't get there in time. Saifullah Naseem has been a similar pattern the way he has batted throughout the tournament. Well, if you are coming in from the start of the innings and staying there till the 12th over, you need to make sure that your strike rate is need to be a lot better than what it is right now. Hits it flat, chance for Abdullah Tawab. Oh, what a night he's having. What a brilliant running catch from Abdullah Tawab. He can do nothing wrong tonight. Runs with the bat, crucial runs with the bat, and an excellent running catch at long off. Could have easily got 2 in 2, Umar Chawla. Slightly short, hits it flat, hits it hard, just couldn't get enough bat onto it, and look at how comfortably he took it. Well, he took it really casually in the end. His painful stay is over, Saifullah Naseem. You can sense that from his reaction and his facial expressions. It's 61 for 6. 61 for 6. Waqar Zafar walks in. Gets off the mark straight away with a single. "61 for 6, Bluebird." The position they are in right now, you can just sense that their journey might be over after the end of the game tonight. But they can take a lot of confidence, obviously, from being almost down and out when they lost their first 3 matches to make a comeback and qualifying for the semi-final. And gets another one, does the captain. What is happening out there for Bluebird? It was full, it was straight. He was looking to hit that big shot on the leg side. The ball just turned away from him and hitting the top of middle. Ideal delivery for any leg spinner, and Mustafa Musa, well, you got to feel for the man. He usually comes into bat when his side has already lost so many wickets and there is not much to chase, and now he once again losing his wicket when he was looking to up the ante. 62 for 7. Waqar Chaudhary walks in at number 9. Fielder at first slip. It's a short delivery, put away on the leg side. Might get a boundary. He does get a boundary. Now there is Waqar at one end and Waqas at the other. It's the right-hander Waqar who smashes the first ball towards the boundary rope on the leg side. He won't be proud of that, Umar Chawla. He has bowled much better than that. One bad delivery and put away nicely for a boundary. Now what a night he's having as well, Umar Chawla. Couple of wickets, 40 odd runs he got. Can get few more tonight because almost the tail is up for Bluebird. Waqar will just get a run. Brilliant first over comes to an end from the skipper. It's 67 for 7 after 12. Daniel Tariq now comes into bowl for the first time in his innings. Hits it hard, hits it flat, but will just be a run towards long off. Now he can bowl at the death, he can bowl with the new ball. Tonight he has been brought in the 13th over of the innings, when the job is almost done by the delighters bowlers and their batters. He has been picking up wickets regularly, Daniel Tariq. Took an exceptional catch to get rid of Jamal Iqbal tonight. Such a quality side they have assembled in this DPL Season 2, the Delighters team. They've got power hitters, they've got fast bowlers, they've got spinners, they've got excellent fielders. quick single from Waqas. They've got all the ingredients that are required in T20 format. A genuine leg spinner like Daniel Tariq, who will pick you up wickets on almost every game, and a gun fielder too. Someone like Saad Suleiman at the top of the order, who is a powerful striker of the ball but has not been really get going in this tournament. Then they've got the likes of Anas Mustafiz and Ali Nazar, who can do all the damage towards the end of the innings, and a very dependable middle order in the face of Shayan Mateen and Umar Chawla. Everything clicking for the men in blue tonight. Goes for the big hit, but it will be just a run towards deep mid wicket. That's how he plays, Waqas Zafar. Gets his front leg out of the way and looks to swing everything in that V region between long on and mid wicket. Gets his man. He usually does pick up wickets early on, Daniel Tariq. He was brought in the 13th over of the game, and he finishes his first over with a wicket. Just pitching it up, inviting Waqar to go for the big shot, which he did. He obliges, and the ball just kissing the stumps. He gets his first wicket. Bluebird loses their 8th. They are 71 for 8. Two leggies operating from either end. Umar Chawla into his second over now. Got a couple of wickets in his first one, especially that big one of Saifullah Naseem, who was the last hope for Team Bluebird. And then got rid of Mustafa Musa as well, who looked really disappointed the way he got himself out. Now Waqas Zafar also presents you the opportunity of getting his wicket. He comes down the pitch, or he looks to hit everything on the leg side. That's why you think that Saad Suleiman and Abdullah bin Imran at deep mid wicket might be in a chance of getting a catch in their direction. Or if he mistimes one, it can also balloon up in the air, and one of the fielders inside the inner ring on the offside can take his catch. He hits it big. Wow, that is a proper connection, but is it big enough? It is. That sounded sweet. That sounded very sweet of the middle of his blade. He was looking to hit that with the turn. That's the proper thing about it. And he got plenty of bat behind it. If I'm not wrong, this is the first 6 of their innings. Bowls at Fuller. A chance for Abdullah Tawab. Will he judge it? He does take it. What a night he's having, Abdullah Tawab. I mean, 2 catches now at long off. Umar Chawla gets his 3rd wicket. Delighters can hardly do anything wrong tonight. Picking up wickets in clusters, scored runs with the bat, and Bluebird are almost down and out. They're 79 for 9. So just one wicket remains. Khizr Irfan walks in, is the last man standing for Team Bluebird. Umar Chawla, well, he was already the best batter of the match because he got the highest individual score tonight of 46. He can also become the best bowler of the match by picking up another wicket because no one has picked up more than 3 tonight. Mohammad Bartla, well, he was waiting for his opportunity with the bat. Finally, he gets it tonight. Just the fact that there are not many wickets. In fact, just one wicket remains, so he cannot afford to make any mistake. He's got 6 more overs after this one. He himself is a leg spinner, so he'll know whenever Umar Chawla will look to bowl a wrong gun. Pretty decent with the bat, Mustafa Mohammad Bartla, so you can trust him lower down the order. Flights it up, chance, and just goes over the fielder. This will run away for 4. Well, they thought it should have been taken, but I just get the feeling they were a little too harsh towards Abdullah bin Imran. It was sliced, but it was well wide of him and well over his head. A boundary to start his innings for Mohammad Bartla. 14 overs completed. Bluebird are 84 for 9. Just one wicket left and it's taken. Khizr Irfan just plays it straight in the hands of Abdullah Tawab. It seems like the ball is swallowing him everywhere tonight as he takes his 3rd catch. The final wicket to fall, and it's all over for Bluebird. They have been bundled out for just 84. Daniel Tariq picks up his 2nd wicket, and they win this game comfortably by 89 runs. The first semi-final of DPL Season 2, and they have qualified for the finals. That will be played here on the 2nd of August.
cricket play. Bats like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. Hear the crowd scream, chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. DPL shines like stars above. of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. BPL shines like stars above. Hands in the air, let the spirit flow. BPL fever, let the passion grow. Fast as the cheetah, fierce as the fight. Under the moon we play all night. BPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold.
Drums are pounding in the night sky's glow.
BPL roars as the cricket play. Bats like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. BPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. BPL shines like stars above. BPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. BPL shines like stars above. Hands in the air, let the spirit flow. BPL fever, let the passion grow. Fast as the cheetah, fierce as the fight. Under the moon we play all night. BPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold.
Drums are pounding in the night sky's glow.
BPL roars as the cricket play. Bats like thunder, hearts on fire. Dreams take flight, rising higher. BPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold. From the pitch to the stands, feel the beat. Drums of the earth, stomping feet. Unity in the game we love. BPL shines like stars above. BPL, hear the crowd scream. Chasing glory, chasing the dream. Every run, every wicket's goal. This is the anthem, bold and bold.
All right, so the first semi-final of DPL Season 2 is out of the way as we saw another clinical victory for D-Lighters team and they become the first team to qualify for the finals. That will be played on the Saturday night here at this venue. And once again, commiserations for Team Bluebird. They fought well with the previous two matches, but unfortunately, couldn't really capitalize on the form that they had. Safir, not an ideal night, neither with the ball, neither with the bat.
The fielding was the only, factor I would say we played good in. But it's a bad phase. It comes for every team. I hope so in the next tournament we come back with a proper, formation and everything.
You can take few positives from this tournament because you broke the hearts of two other teams who couldn't qualify for the top four.
Indeed we did, but still I hope we still have the potential with this current formation, the current type of players we've got. But we're not up to the mark, I guess. But I hope we,
It's a zero retention policy. You might freeze fresh and new faces in the other tournament.
I hope they get the new captain as well. But let's hope for the best. Nothing else.
All the best, Safir. It was a pleasure watching you play. Now the winning captain Saad Sultan of D-Lighters. साद भाई एक और अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस बैटिंग में भी आज रन्स हुए आज आपने भी रन्स किए और बॉलिंग ने भी आज कमाल कर दिया
माशाल्लाह सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का बहुत शुक्र है कि फ़ाइनल में हम लोगों ने क्वालिफाई करा और जैसे मैंने लास्ट टाइम कहा था कि टीम माशाल्लाह मेरी बहुत अच्छी जेल हुई हुई है तो बस हर मैच में कोई ना कोई छोटी मोटी परफॉर्मेंस सब दे ही रहे हैं और कोई इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंस नहीं है हमारे उसके अंदर माशाल्लाह पूरी टीम जो है वो फाइट कर रही है और आज तो माशाल्लाह तीनों शोबों में अल्लाह ने बहुत अच्छा करवा दिया
आज अब्दुल्ला तवाब ने बहुत वैल्यूबल कंट्रीब्यूशन दिया जिस अंदाज से बैटिंग की और फील्डिंग में भी हर जगह छाए हुए नजर आए
अब्दुल्ला भाई की बॉडी लैंग्वेज माशाल्लाह मैं उनसे ये कह रहा था कि एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी उनके अंदर आई हुई है टूर्नामेंट के अंदर जो उससे पहले देखी नहीं है और नो डाउट ओपनर भेजें उनको मिडल ऑर्डर भेजें लास्ट में भेजें तो हर जगह पे वो अपना 100% डिलीवर कर रहे हैं और यही मैंने कहा ना टीम पूरी टीम खेल रही है खाली एक नाम नहीं खेल रहा तो उसी का ही आपको नतीजा नज़र आ रहा है
साथ भाई फाइनल्स में क्वालिफाई कर लिए आपको पता है दोनों टीम में से किसी एक टीम का सामना होगा तो प्लान्स रेडी हैं
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह प्लान कोई ख़ास है नहीं बस जिससे खेल रहे हैं उसी तरह का मोमेंटम को कंटिन्यू करेंगे और कोशिश करेंगे कि फाइनल भी जीतें
All the best, Saad Sultan, for all the important finals. Coming to the prize distribution ceremony, the first award is for the most economical bowler. He will get a gift from Mepros. It goes to Daniel Tariq. 2 for 4 for Daniel tonight. Daniel being the most economical bowler tonight of Bluebird. Well, he left. So Saad will collect the award on his behalf. The captain. The next award is for the stylish player of the match, a gift voucher of rupees 2,000 from Debonair Salon. It goes to Abdullah Tawab for 38 runs of 23 deliveries. Well, he's also the best fielder of the match, Abdullah Tawab. So he will get a gift from Clopal and a gift hamper from CMDS Aluminum Foil for taking 3 catches tonight. Now the next award is for the game-changing moment, a gift voucher from Organic Herbs. It goes to Shayan Mateen for that double wicket over. He got wicket of Umar Taslim and Jamal Iqbal in that over, but he got 2 wickets. Shayan Mateen, is he here with us? Shayan, I think Shayan has left. So Umar can come and collect the award on behalf of Shayan Mateen. The next award is for the best bowler of the match. 3 for 28 for the tall light arm leg spinner Hamad Shakil. In 3 overs, I think Hamad has left. He has also left. So Safir will collect the award on his behalf, being the captain of Bluebird. Oh, Mohammad Batla is going to come and collect the award. Hamad Shakil, 3 for 28 in a spell of 3 overs. Now, the next award is for the best batter of the game. 2,000 cash from DPL management and a gift from AVT Enterprises. No surprises. Umar Chawla, 45 unbeaten. Umar Chawla not only being the best batter, but he's also our man of the match. So he will also get 4,000 cash from DPL management and a gift from AY Fragrances. 45 with the bat and 3 wickets with the ball. Umar is also the man of the match, so he'll collect one more award, 4,000 cash prize and gift from AY Fragrances. Thank you so much, Saad Bhai, Safir and Umar Chawla. So that was the result of the first semi-final. D-Lighters are through to the final. We'll have to witness which will be the other finalists of DPL Season 2 with the second semi-final coming up tomorrow here at the same venue.